Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Malaysian delegation, I would like to congratulate you, Netherlands, for hosting this third Nuclear Security Summit. The high level of attendance at this summit, including leaders from key nuclear powers, bears testimony to the important part that this forum can play in charting the way forward for nuclear security. Under your able leadership, we are confident that this summit will have a successful outcome. It was merely 4 years ago that we gathered to build the foundation of the Nuclear Security Summit. Since then, we have achieved much success in strengthening global cooperation on various aspects of nuclear security. However, one of the main concerns that remains a priority issue today, that nuclear terrorism poses a real threat to global peace and security. This new form of terrorism must be eliminated so that it can never surface as another form of nuclear menace threatening the peace and security of the world we live in. The challenge before us is to establish a genuine international cooperation that can develop robust national legislation as well as effective regional and international frameworks that can support financial and enforcement measures to combat nuclear terrorism and enhance nuclear security at the same time. The deliberations in the Nuclear Security Summit thus far have served to foster networks and alliances for the sharing of best practices and expertise among all the stakeholders under the ambit of the summit. In this regard, we can say that we are now better off than we were 4 years ago. Of course, we need to do more before we can really feel secure from the threat of nuclear terrorism and its international manifestations. On our part, Malaysia has undertaken various measures to fulfill the commitments we made at past summits. And this includes preparing a comprehensive nuclear law to be part of the national legislation. This new law, which we expect to adopt by the middle of next year, will enable Malaysia to take the following steps: accede to the Convention on Physical Protections of Nuclear Materials, CPPNM, together with its 2005 protocol, rectify the international conventions for the suppressions of acts of nuclear terrorism, ICSANT, rectify the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, additional protocol, adopt the outstanding IAEA codes of conduct, expand its peaceful applications of nuclear technology in meeting the national demand for energy. Our Strategic Trade Act of 2010, the STA 2010, has enabled us to become an active player in the global efforts to combat the proliferations of weapons of mass destruction. Malaysia is ready to share with other summit partners in experience in formulating and implementing this act. And since becoming a participating country in the global initiative to combat nuclear terrorism, GICNT, Malaysia has co-hosted the first GICNT regional activity in Southeast Asia together with Australia, New Zealand and the United States. The GICNT workshop entitled Tiger Reef Cross-Disciplinary Training Workshops and Tabletop Exercise was held in Kuala Lumpur from the 4th to 7th February 2014. And the purpose of this regional workshop was to strengthen regional capacities in the area of nuclear forensics. The IAEA has recognized Malaysia as a Nuclear Security Support Center, the NSSC, since December 2012. With the cooperations of the IAEA, Malaysia shared experiences and best practices with regional members including Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, and Vietnam. We view the NSS process as valuable for strengthening international efforts to achieve nuclear security. As a state party to the Treaty on Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, the NPT, and the member state of the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, Malaysia is fully committed to support efforts to prevent nuclear materials from falling into the hands of terrorists and other non-state actors, while the NSS has intensified efforts to bring issues of nuclear security to the forefront. The nuclear disarmament process should also be accelerated because nuclear weapons continue to pose one of the greatest dangers to mankind. Malaysia looks forward to fruitful discussions at this summit. May I conclude by thanking the government of the Netherlands for hosting this important event and for the excellent arrangements for the summit. I thank you.